वेलकम टू लीगल शॉर्ट एंड शदाब। और ये डिक्टेशन मैं आज से फिर से ये सीरीज़ शुरू कर रहा हूँ। तो आज ये फर्स्ट डिक्टेशन है 100 वर्ड पर मिनट पे। बाकी आपको पता है जो भी मैंने डार्क किया यानी बोल्ड किया या फिर अंडरलाइन किया, तो आपको पता है कि वो सारे फ्रेजेस है। अगर आपको ये सारे फ्रेज में प्रॉब्लम होती है तो आप इस वीडियो के नीचे कमेंट करें, मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में उसे बना दूंगा। स्टार्ट। The brief background of the case is that the plaintiff filed four suits against the opposite party, all on the ground of forfeiture as contemplated in Section 111 of the Transfer of Property Act 80, 1882. In each of the said suits, initially applications were filed by the defendant under Order 7, Rule 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure for rejection of the plaints. The trial court rejected such applications under Order 7, Rule 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure, on which revisional application were preferred before this court, and a coordinate bench was pleased to allow the said revisions, thereby rejecting the plaints filed in the said suits. A subsequent attempt to have the said order of the coordinate bench reviewed met with failure, upon which separate specially petitions were preferred before the Supreme Court, which were disposed of by holding that the question involved in these appeals was whether the West Bengal Premises Tenancy Act 1997, hereinafter referred to as the 1997 Act, or the Transfer of Property Act 1882, hereinafter referred to as the 1882 Act, applied. It was further held that the said dispute could be resolved by framing an issue by the trial court on the said point, and by adjudicating the same as primarily issue. Accordingly, the appeals were disposed of by directing the trial court to frame the issue relating to maintainability of the suits and applicability of the enactments as mentioned in the judgment of the Supreme Court, and to decide the same in accordance with law as a primarily issue. The trial court in all the four suits ultimately answered the said two issues in favor of the plaintiff, holding that the lease deeds were executed on November 20, 1992 for a period of 99 years, and the 1997 Act came into force on July 10, 2001. That is, the lease deed were much earlier than the enforcement of the 1997 Act, and that there was no express word in the 1997 Act with effect from July 10, 2001, that all rights accrued by any party from any prevailing law would be extinguished since the 1997 Act came into force on July 10, 2001. Accordingly, it was held by the trial court that the said four suits were squarely governed by the 1882 Act and not under the 1997 Act, and in view of such factual aspects, the suits were perfectly maintainable. Stop.